lockdown has ruined your sleep schedule, you're not alone. However, it is time to face the music. 2020 was rough, and looking after ourselves was obviously the priority. So if you let yourself go in terms of routines and habits and schedules, then that is totally understandable, completely valid. And you are not unworthy because you struggled with the drastic change in lifestyle. However, it's 2021 now. We have the opportunity to start afresh. Perhaps not in our lifestyles, but definitely in our mindset. Unfortunately, things aren't changing fast. And sometimes you've got to get yourself up, dust yourself off, and face the music. So with that in mind, if you've been struggling with having a healthy morning routine at the moment and you just can't get up early, then this video is to help you. Hi, I'm Tash and welcome back or welcome to The Loving Lifestyle, a channel dedicated to helping you live your best life. If you've been following this channel for a while, then you'll know that I am super passionate about habits because habits make up our whole lives. So if we want to change our life, we're going to need to change our habits. And today we're going to use those habits to start waking up earlier and easier. When I decided that I wanted to start getting up earlier, I didn't just jump from 9 AM wake up to 6 AM wake up overnight. I eased myself into it by starting by waking up at 8:30 for a week, then 8 AM for 2 weeks, then 7:30 for a month, then 7 AM for a week, then 6:50 for a couple of weeks, and now I've been waking up at 6:30 for about a month. So many of us think that if we jump from one extreme to the other and can't make it stick, then there must be something wrong with us. We've failed, we'll never improve. That is just so not true. There is no such thing as overnight success. A lot of hard work goes into achieving anything in life, including waking up earlier. So don't expect it to be easy and instantaneous. Your body has a natural waking and sleeping time zone, which is called your circadian rhythm. If you've been sleeping late and waking up late for a while, then your body has got used to that rhythm, and it can't be forced to immediately change time zone. You have to do it slowly, not because you're not disciplined enough to make it stick, but because your biology literally won't let you. Be patient with yourself and your body and ease yourself into your new routine. We can't talk about waking up early without talking about going to sleep on time. Your day starts the night before. Decide what time you'd like to wake up in the morning and then deduct 8 hours from that, and that is your bedtime. If you need more sleep, deduct 9. If you need less, stick with 8 anyway. Your body has probably got used to running on less hours sleep. So you may think you need less, but realistically, there's no harm in going to bed 8 hours before you want to wake up. Best case scenario, you wake up even earlier naturally. Or maybe your body will sigh with relief when it finally gets treated to a full 8 hours rest. And rest is what we're focusing on here, by the way. If you can't fall asleep right away because of your body clock, or if, like me, you wake up in the middle of the night, that's fine because you are still chilling. Play some rain music to relax you, keep the light off, take some deep breaths, or do some meditation or mindfulness. Tense and relax each muscle in your body one by one. You will fall asleep eventually, and just by laying there in stillness, you are treating your body to some much needed rest. If it's summer or if it gets light out at a good time where you are, then you should try sleeping with the curtains open. And if that creeps you out, then you can also try net curtains. I love them. I have them here in my office to diffuse a bit of the light, but I also have them in my bedroom so that I can sleep with the curtains open without feeling like people are looking in at me sleeping. All you have to do is thread a tension rod or just a piece of thick thread through a sheet of sheer fabric or even a bed sheet, and then attach them to your window frame or pole. This way you have privacy, but you can still wake up with the sun. Since it's winter here in the UK, it's still dark out when I want to wake up in the morning. So I actually use a sunrise lamp. Mine was actually a Christmas present, so it's a quality one by Lumi, and I worship it and highly recommend it. But you can get cheaper ones on Amazon if you'd prefer. Just read the reviews to make sure that it's actually bright enough to wake you up. Or you can try what I did before I had a sunrise clock. I got a classic timer plug, which you can find in any DIY store or online, and I set the big lamp in my bedroom to turn on at a particular time every morning. This does give you a bit of a start because the light literally just pops on, so it's not gradual like an actual sunrise or a sunrise clock. clock, but it's still nicer to wake up to than a ton of alarms. Plus, the benefit as well is that if you have the lamp further along in your room, like mine's on the other side of my bedroom, you can't just press snooze or switch it off. So you have a little choice but to get out of bed and start your day. I'm actually pretty sure that technology has progressed enough to have timer plugs as well now. The ones that I used are really old. They have little pins and you pop in the time that you want it to go off and then pop out the time that you want it on, or the other way around, I'm not sure, I can't remember now, but it's really old-fashioned basically. But I'm pretty sure that you can get more digital ones or possibly gradual ones out there too. Do a little bit of research, but all I'm saying is that there are options out there and you don't have to wake up to a ridiculous alarm clock every morning. How anyone can wake up feeling good and ready to start the day after what sounds like a tornado warning going off astounds me. There are so many different ringtones and alarm tones out there. I've been using birds tweeting and it's so nice and relaxing to wake up to that in the morning. I've never slept through it and I feel totally refreshed and positive when I wake up. I used to use the regular buzzer alarm sound, but all it does is just ignite that fight or flight in you, which isn't a great way to start your day. I get that you want to make sure that you actually wake up, but try using volume to do that rather than tone. Pick something that won't raise your... oh, there's a bug on my camera. Pick something that won't raise your heart rate first thing. It just doesn't make sense. Decide the night before what you're going to be doing the next day and at what time. When we know we have something to wake up for, it's less easy to press snooze because we've made a commitment to either ourselves or someone else. So make your morning decisions the night before. Also, get the things that you don't enjoy doing in the morning out of the way the night before. This is like cleaning the dishes or setting out your clothes for the next day or packing your bag. Too many decisions first thing makes us feel drained. So instead, get used to doing these little smaller tasks the night before. I've talked about the importance of having a great morning routine in my video on why you need a morning routine and how to make it stick, which I will link up here and in the description box down below. Having a morning routine helps you start your day on the right foot, but it also helps you wake up, as when you have an awesome morning routine waiting for you, it's far more compelling to get out of bed and get cracking. You're excited because you have a great morning planned. And finally, this is super simple, but basically dehydration sucks for energy. So if we want to make sure that we feel more energized when we wake up in the morning, then we need to make sure that we're drinking enough water throughout the day so that we're not gasping for water in the morning. Talking about water is making me thirsty. If you wake up with a dry mouth craving water every morning, then take it as a sign that you're not drinking enough throughout the day. It's great to drink a litre of water first thing, but make sure you're still drinking water at 3 p.m, 6 p.m, 9 p.m. too. So to summarise, how to wake up earlier and full of energy. Firstly, ease yourself into it by slowly adjusting your wake up time a little earlier each week. Secondly, go to bed 8 hours before you want to wake up, no matter what. Thirdly, use light to wake you up, either natural or through a sunrise clock. Fourthly, change your alarm to something less terrifying than, well, an alarm. We don't need to shock ourselves out of bed. 5, make your morning decisions the night before so that you can get straight into your day without facing too many draining decisions first thing in the morning. 6, have a great morning routine that you can look forward to so you actually want to get out of bed and start your day. And finally, drink enough water throughout the day so that you aren't waking up dehydrated and lethargic. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it super valuable and you feel ready to take action on waking up earlier and easier. If you do, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and why not comment below what time you're aiming to wake up and why. And don't forget to check out my video on morning routines, which I will leave in the description box down below. I appreciate you so much and I will see you next week or over on my Instagram at the.lovinglifestyle. I feel like the bug is on me now.